And now, Laura Ingraham, One by One.
Hey everybody, this is Laura Ingraham, and you are back with us at another of our infamous pitch meetings. That means as a Laura 365 member, you can be part of the process. So when we think about guests or topics or angles on topics, you're part of it. So you're going to see how we go about it, and then I want you to keep sending in your ideas. We need your ideas and your input, especially as we move into the slow news cycle of the holidays. So you're an important part of the show, and come on, you can be a co-producer, unpaid, of course. All right, I have an idea for a segment. I'll start off. I was reading this piece in the, I think it was in the Minneapolis Star-Tribune, and it was about the push for ethanol, growing more homegrown corn in the United States. Which you think, oh, corn's great, isn't that great to have more corn? We have ethanol, we subsidize ethanol fuel, it's clean energy. Well, it turns out, as it always happens with the elites who push these policies on us we don't want, it turns out that this is ravaging the landscape in Iowa and in the Midwest because of the way they have to plant the corn. They get rid of all this conservation land. They hurt the local water supplies with the fertilizer, get rid of wildlife habitat. And so the AP did this huge investigation into ethanol, started by George W. Bush, pushed by him, and then Obama doubled down on it. A total nightmare. So we got to get someone on the show from Iowa or maybe Minnesota who can talk about what's happened with this ethanol push. Another example of something that they tell us is going to do one thing that actually ends up doing the opposite. It hurts us. Obamacare is the other one, but that's one thing we got to do. That ethanol thing, we can't just talk about it in presidential election years. When they have the Iowa caucuses and the first, primary caucuses of the season. We need to talk about it now, before the Iowa caucuses, so we can hold these politicians' feet to the fire in the right way. So that's one of my ideas. Julia, what else do you have on tap? What's going on in the culture, politics?
Well, I was reading a parenting magazine this weekend, and all of these parents.
That's what Julia does in her free time.
I just read parenting. I'm just preparing.
Good, you'll be ready. Good. I wish I read parenting magazines when I was your age.
So I was reading, and all these people wrote in about how they aren't able to let their kids take on more responsibility. They're just having a hard time passing off responsibility to their kids.
To make them more. We want our children to be dependent. Now, we've done segments like this before, though, about the helicopter parents, and they can't let go of their kids.
Well, no, but it was all about how the first step to not being a helicopter parent is giving them chores. And so we can open it up, ask listeners, what was the worst chore you had to do growing up? How did your parents instill responsibility?
Have chores. A lot of parents today give their kids no chores.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was exactly the point. How do you help these parents? How do you let them help you?
Parents. Yeah. Mike, did you ever have chores?
Yes, I did.
What did you have to do?
Trash. Go to the dump.
Trash man.
Take trash out. Go to the dump.
You had to go to the dump too?
I did.
I tell people that, and they look at me like I have three heads.
Because you save money by not having the stupid trash people come up.
As soon as I got that license.
It's a total ripoff.
It was me going to the dump.
You're the dump man? Is that all you did? That's an easy job.
Mow the lawn. Clean the pool.
I did. You had a pool. You were a rich person. You had a pool. Was it above ground or below ground? Above?
Okay.
All right, well, that's basically a big bathtub outside. No, but I had to mow the lawn, and we had one of those long sloping. We had a Rambler house, but it was a long sloping lawn, and I